All right, good afternoon.
You think this one is also going to be the usual suspects? It's always the usual suspects, right? It's always them. How about them FBAs? Always them ninjas, bro.
I'm Jeff Carroll, Interim Chief of Police here at the Metropolitan Police Department. Today I'm joined by Assistant Chief Ramey Kyle of our Investigative Services Bureau, Commander Kevin Kentish of our Criminal Investigations Division, and Tristan Martin, Deputy Commander of the Capital Area Regional Fugitive Task Force, or CARDF. We're here today to announce the arrest and the homicide of 40-year-old Sed Hussein, which occurred on Wednesday, February 11th, 2026, inside an apartment in the 1400 block of Rhode Island Avenue Northwest. Pursuant to a D.C. Superior Court arrest warrant, members of CARDF arrested 36-year-old Rico Barnes of Northwest D.C. yesterday afternoon. Barnes is charged with first-degree murder while armed, felony murder. This was a particularly heinous.
So the guy that he killed, Sed Hussein, has like a Middle Eastern Arabian type name, but the killer has an FBA name.
Case. Mr. Hussein was found suffering from blunt force trauma and thermal injuries inside of his apartment. On behalf of the entire Metropolitan Police Department, I want to express my deepest sympathies to Mr. Hussein's family and his friends. We know this news does not ease the pain that you're feeling, but we hope it does bring some level of closure in the situation. For more information on the investigation, I'm going to turn it over to Commander Kevin Kentish of our Criminal Investigations Division.
Good evening. On Wednesday, February 11, 2026, at approximately 3:30 a.m., members of D.C. Fire and EMS responded to a report of smoke in the hallway of an apartment complex in the 1400 block of Rhode Island Avenue Northwest. Firefighters entered the apartment, extinguished a small fire, and located Mr. Hussein deceased. MPD homicide detectives.
So it looks like he killed the dude and he was trying to set him on fire, like burn up the place.
Responded and have worked tirelessly since the morning to determine what happened to Mr. Hussein. The Office of the Chief Medical Examiner ruled Mr. Hussein's cause of death to be blunt force trauma and strangulation. The fire was set after Mr. Hussein was deceased.
So he set the fire after he's killed this person. Tariq Nasheed, you see what your people are doing in America with your lineage? As if it's so important. This is your lineage? We was here in 1500. Hey, these guys picked the wrong fight, man. I might do a whole new YouTube channel just to be talking about black crimes, man. It'll be the black crime mecca. Oh man, we wars, as you guys can see, man. How y'all doing? What you feel like? What you think about my we wars? We wars. How's my we wars doing? Streamlabs gave me this we wars. You know, it's not for sale. It's only for me. All right, because I don't want you guys to wear this out there. They're gonna hack you. You know what I'm saying? These tenants are starting to wear we wars, man.
Video evidence was key in this case. Detectives quickly uncovered video from inside the apartment complex where the offense occurred. The video shows two suspects appearing to follow Mr. Hussein into the building at approximately.
Salute to you, laughing like Sagat.
1:30 a.m. Mr. Hussein entered the building. Shortly thereafter, the suspects knocked on the door and Mr. Hussein allowed them inside the building. The suspects assaulted Mr. Hussein in the lobby and then forced him towards his apartment. Our homicide detectives poured countless hours into locating video that captured the suspects after they left Mr. Hussein's apartment. As a result of that work, 36-year-old Rico Barnes was developed as a suspect in this case. Working with our
37-year-old, man. They're just wasting their lives away, bro. 37 years old. You know?
Partners in the United States Attorney's Office, our detectives obtained a D.C. Superior Court arrest warrant charging Mr. Barnes with first-degree murder while armed felony murder. We have identified a second suspect in this case. He is currently being held on unrelated charges and charges against.
I bet he's black too. It's got to be black. Always the usual. Always the usual suspects, man.
Him are forthcoming in the near future. There is no outstanding suspects in this case, and we do not believe Mr. Hussein had any prior relationships with our suspects before the day he was deceased.
So they didn't even know this guy. They probably went to rob him, right? They may have just gone to rob him and ended up doing that to him. Like, jeez, man.
I'll turn it back over to Chief Carroll for further statements.
You see why I tell you to stay? If you're living in a city where you're around the wee wars, you might want to get out further out, bro. I'm telling you, man. As soon as they do new zoning, and I know they're going to put Where I'm at now, they can never put apartments here. The land is so expensive, they can't do apartments here. Even if they do apartments, it'll be one of those apartments that are like 4,000 for a 2-bedroom, 4,000 for 1-bedroom. So you can't get wee walls in those apartments, you know? All right, I mean, I heard the story. I want to see the suspect's face. I want to see if it usual suspect fits the description. See, these leftist media outlets, they are very slick. They've bullied them into not showing whenever the thing is a black guy or a black woman. They try not to want to show it. You know, they've beaten the media so much that the media doesn't ever want to, because they want to remove the label usual suspects. But they are the usual suspects, man. The FBAs are always the usual suspects. It's always them. You know, there's one thing I've noticed so far, like after covering these guys a few weeks now, the Pan-African blacks tend to be more reasonable. Like you never find a Pan-African doing this bullshit. You know? It's always there. So it looks like what the Tariqs are doing might be good for Black America, because you'll be able to sideline the idiots which are the guys that are of his quote unquote lineage, from the regular folks that don't do this shit. Because like I said, I don't think so far the black guys that lean Pan-African have some learning and some education. The ones that I've dealt with or come across, right? You always feel like they know something, and they are regular people. They're normal people. But whenever you go to FBA live streams and you hear them talk, they always fit the description of the usual suspects or the criminals. So maybe what Tariq is doing is delineation that will result in us identifying who the criminals are and who the regular people are, you know? But you see, all this, I've been skipping through this, and I don't see anywhere where they show the suspect. But on the thumbnail, they show the suspect, and it was a ninja. You see? This leftist media, man, this is ABC, so they won't show it. But if you look at the thumbnail, how do we get to the thumbnail? We can't get to the thumbnail. That dude was a ninja. Yeah, that dude was a ninja. This happened 21 hours, 2 days ago, bro, is when this murder happened. These guys are just something else, bro.